90% of businesses will fail within the first 5 years, and here's a couple reasons why. If you're journeying into entrepreneurship, start off as a side hustle. The reason why you start off as a side hustle, because you want to learn exactly what is entrepreneurship. Me, myself, I worked on the job for more than 10 years. When I first decided I wanted to quit, I knew nothing about business. I knew nothing about taxes. Hell, all of I knew, I got taxes back. But when I started this business, we started making so much money the first few months. Everyone was telling us, put money aside for your taxes. By me being immature about learning how tax laws work and just taking a little time to read or pay somebody to teach me, I made a mistake and almost lost my business within the first 2 years. When you start a business, set money aside because you need to pay someone who know the tax laws so you won't make the mistakes I made and you can start paying your taxes. Because Uncle Sam wants his. You want yours, Uncle Sam wants his. No matter how early you get up, how hard you will work, you will not be able to generate enough revenue to sustain operations. That is one of the main reasons a business will fail. But let's talk about some things we did in a market that was not up, and we brought it up. According to market research, the primary reason why businesses fail is the lack of their need in that market. The demand for their products is not high. In other words, the services are not needed. If there isn't enough demand for your business, you're probably going to fail. For one, when we started our credit repair business, it was no competition. Therefore, we jumped out there, learned how to market, learned how to hold ourselves accountable, and we had a great management team. Within the first year, we already knew within the next 5 years, we wanted to be at $1 million or more. So how did we actually get there with a credit repair business? For one, you have to become an expert on the level no one else is on. You have to know your product, know your service, know your niche. Well, we knew from having bad credit back in the day, how to get a credit score to a 700. Therefore, when we coach members and talk to them, we showed them exactly the steps we took to get a score from the low 500s to a 700, and then work on getting funding so you can leverage your credit to not only fund your business, but to fund whatever other adventures you had going on for that present moment. Most business owners don't know how to improve their skills. How do you become better as a business owner so you won't fail within the first 5 years? Well, let's look at the NBA. When rookies sign contracts, they don't come into the league unless you're LeBron or Michael Jordan looking to take over a franchise. They come into the league with bare minimum knowledge, bare minimum strength, bare minimum training skills, and over time start hiring people to help them with nutrition, to hold them accountable, to actually help them get to their next level. So when it's time to get their contract renewed, they're getting more money. So what you need to do as a business owner so you won't fail is start hiring coaches, start reading books, but don't just read and not implement the things that you're reading. Read and start taking action. Now, if you are somebody like me, I read books, I search on YouTube, and I actually hire accountability coaches. One of my coaches is my wife. As you can see, when we first started our business, she had my back and I had her back. So how did we get ourselves to this position so we could hold ourselves accountable? Well, whenever I had a crazy decision, she'd have told me it was good or bad to just go do it and make a mistake. And when she had a decision, I went the same way with her. As an accountability coach, for one, you gotta have knowledge and proficiency, meaning you really need to know what you're talking about if you wanna help the person that you're trying to help hold themselves accountable. It's like going to the gym. Why would I take advice from somebody who know about going to the gym? They know about fitness, they know about dieting, but they weigh 70 pounds over the weight they're supposed to be. I'd rather go find a fitness coach that's already in shape, doing the things that they know, and they actually holding themselves accountable. So it's standards when it comes to business. If your standards are low, your income will be low. But if your standards are high, you will hold yourself accountable. Therefore, when you get somebody as an accountability coach, it's easy to stay motivated and get to the grind every day, and there's nothing holding you back, not even the thoughts that's in your head, which comes to the next segment. Shift your mindset. You want to shift your mindset. And when I say shift your mindset, I'm talking about becoming the greatest ever. When I first started the business, I had so much anxiety, and the reason why, because I was relying on the paycheck that came from my job. Well, now I don't rely on the paycheck. I rely on me getting myself up every morning and go get the check. And with that shift in mindset, I had to come up with a structure and routine to not only keep myself involved with my family, but to keep myself involved in my business and life. If you're struggling with fitness, you're struggling with dieting, or you're struggling with anything that does not create positivity in your life, shift your mindset and start focusing on the things that will get you where you're trying to go. Hold yourself accountable. That's the biggest thing. And once you can hold yourself accountable and you beat yourself up, don't hurt yourself, but just understand it's okay that you make mistakes. It's okay that you will fail, because in order to succeed in life, you have to learn to fail at life. You can't win every battle or win every championship. Most winners are great losers because once they lose, they know what they did to lose. So here's Zeb 5 tips I use to become dominant in the marketplace and what I use to also help other business owners to become dominant. Start reading books. And when I say read books, don't just go buy a book and start reading. Look up some of the top people that's doing the things that you're doing, or look up these simple niches and see how you can get better at them. Learn how to market. In order to get a business to grow, you have to be able to get exposure. Learn how to market your business. That's the top thing. The second niche, learn sales. There are many sales coaches out there that will teach you this. I knew nothing about sales, and I got great at it because I picked up a job that dealt with retail sales. Every month we had to hit a quarter. So as we hit those quarters and hit those numbers, we got bigger commissions and bigger checks. Learn how to do sales. Once you learn how to do sales, that's a skill no one will ever be able to take from you, because you can take that to the marketplace, and whatever you're trying to sell, you will learn how to sell it. No matter if it's a good product or bad product. I know plenty of people that's in the marketplace now that have bad products. This is the third thing I think I did that did the biggest improvement in my life. I started paying attention to my physical and mental health. Before I worked for myself, this was me, and now this is me. What I did to get better at this was I started researching the meals I was eating. I started researching the drinks I was consuming, and I started drinking more water and eating way healthier. On top of that, I picked up a routine of working out. I just about work out 5 times a week, and the reason why I do this, because not only do it make me feel good, I look better, and I know I can live a lot longer versus me just eating every single thing that's not good for you. Now this is 4, but it's also gonna be 5 because I wanna put all this in a pot and you just gonna eat the soup. You gotta hire your accountability coach. No matter if it's a friend, a family member, or somebody else is in your same department of work or different, you need someone that's gonna show you where you're fucking up at. And the reason why, because when you fuck up, they need to tell you you fucked up. And when you do right, they need to tell you did right. Now, you got your accountability coach, it's time to learn money. Because many entrepreneurs will never touch this money as fast as they touch it. Remember, when you got a job, the paycheck comes every Friday or every 2 weeks. Whereas an entrepreneur, you may make $3,000 today, $5,000 tomorrow, and $0 the rest of the month. So if you made $8,000, how do you stretch that money for a whole month? So $8,000 divided over a 30-day month, you're looking at about $266 a day. That's not a lot of money for many entrepreneurs, but if you know how to pace yourself and live on less than you make, that's a lot of money for you. There's so many entrepreneurs in the world. They got so many different niches. I have known entrepreneurs to make over $10,000 in one day and never make another dollar that month. And I have known some to make $10,000 every day. You just got to understand how your business is set up, how to manage money, and don't count on no one else to handle your investment but you. You are the owner of your money. Therefore, any possessions you have, do not give your power to anyone else. I made this mistake trusting the CPA because I thought the CPA was going to do my taxes right. And within the first 2 years, I almost lost my business because I realized I have to be my own money manager and learn the law. Up and coming entrepreneurs, I hope this was great information for you. If you like what you saw and I gave you valuable information, definitely like, subscribe, hit the notification, follow some more of my content, and I have another video you can check here.